Tick-tock, you don't stop.
Listen to all the conversation.
I fold. Nah.
Sean folds his hand.
Nice try. Move that hand. Here, let me split. Hey, stick this in the middle here. He's going to look through it. What are you looking for exactly? You're not going to find it.
Sean's coming out with a book pretty soon. Proper etiquette at a poker table.
Yeah, you know, the crowd laughed. I am sure that Sean Chacon was a bully in high school.
He's walking it off.
To a slightly more dignified scene now where Sammy Farha has a 230,000 to 90,000 chip lead on Ted Forrest.
And Ted Forrest with the Queen Jack of Spades.
Something on this side.
He's just going to call.
Queen deuce for Farha.
Says run him.
And the flop. Both players flop 3 queens.
Sammy's in bad shape with his deuce kicker, but they both check, both slow playing him. Sammy's not going to slow play his 3 queens anymore. He bets 10,000. And Ted Forrest just calls. He thinks Sammy's bluffing. He wants to let him do it again.
River's an ace of hearts.
3 hearts on the board now.
Farha bets 20,000.
And I don't think those 3 hearts bother Ted Forrest at all.
Raise 35,000.
He raises 35,000 to 55,000 now.
And for the first time, Sammy is uncomfortable in this hand. He thinks the hearts have beat him. He doesn't realize that Ted had him all the time. Well, poor Sammy Farha, even if he calls, is still going to have the lead in this match. And Ted Forrest isn't going to double through him.
He calls.
Sees that he was beat all the way. Sammy's a little surprised.
I think Sammy is downright deflated. This kind of thing's been happening to him during the whole match.
Well, like they say, Ted Forrest is spooky.
Spooky takes a slight lead. Back to Negreanu and Chacon. Daniel has lost a few pots and is now down to just over 89,000 in chips, trailing the Sheik.
And Daniel's going to have to make a move pretty soon here. He's getting real low and the blinds are getting really up there.
Queen 8.
I'm all in.
I don't think this is quite the hand he wants to do it with, but
He's made his move, all in.
I'll call.
And a quick call from the Sheik on King Jack.
yeah, Sheik's got a reasonable hand, King Jack. He's got a call. It's a chance to knock Daniel out. Daniel's going to need help.
Better than computer.
Let's see a king for a king, one time.
What am I supposed to say now? Give him what he deserves?
Sean just called himself a king. Other people in the room might have a different description of him.
Negreanu's tournament life on the line. The flop, 7, 10, 8. Pair of 8s for Negreanu.
Hold it. Flat outs. Got 9 outs, right? A 9, a jack, or a king, right?
Bigger the 2 clubs between the hands.
That's right. Sean has all those wins to take the lead here. 9, jack, or king.
Boom.
Here comes the turn card.
One time.
The turn, 2 pair for Daniel.
That's 2 pair for Daniel. And it gives Sean Chacon an open-end straight draw.
Has an open-ended straight draw.
Ace on the river.
Or an ace.
He would make a straight with an ace or a 9. Ace or a 9 knocks Daniel Negreanu out of the tournament.
The river. And Negreanu survives. Deuce of diamonds. Daniel Negreanu goes back in front.
89.5.
And he wants his king's treasure from the Sheik. Things getting serious in the quarterfinals at Caesars. Welcome back to beautiful Caesars Palace, Las Vegas, and the National Heads Up Poker Championship. For exclusive video interviews and merchandise, log on to NBCHeadsUp.com, the only place on the internet where you can play Heads Up Poker for free. Again, it's all available at NBCHeadsUp.com. And back inside the poker room at our featured table, Daniel Negreanu with the lead over Sean Chacon.
This match has been back and forth. Daniel now with that slight lead.
Sheik on ace-queen.
He's going to put in some kind of raise here.
Up to 36,000. Blinds at 8 and 16,000 here, helping force the action. And via the Outback pocket cam, Negreanu with Jack 10.
He's got to decide if he wants to call 20,000 more with a Jack 10 offsuit, and he's made a quick decision. 20,000 more in the pot.
Flop brings deuce 6-6.
Daniel's going to leave that flop alone. He checks. And Sean, who raised before the flop, is going to follow up here. Try and pick it up right now. I think. Yeah, there he goes.
He bets 40,000.
Right, and Daniel immediately threw his hand away.
So now it's Sean Chacon who leads in the match. And as the Sheik and Kid Poker continue to spar, we've got all-in action between Forrest and Farha. Sammy Farha has the best hand. Ted Forrest has put him all in and needs to catch a jack or two hearts to knock Sammy Farha out.
Ted Forrest got himself in trouble in this hand. He slow played his jacks before the flop, did not raise, let Sammy catch the king. Sammy is an 87% favorite to double up in this hand.
Pocket jacks for Ted.
No hearts. No hearts. Remember, keep thinking. No
Ted
hearts.
does have the jack of hearts with 2 hearts on board.
Let's not waste time. Put a jack out there.
Please show us the turn.
The turn. No heart, queen of clubs. Farha has to avoid a jack here.
Ted now
Nothing
needs a
about
jack to win this pot.
2 jacks left. Jack of spades, jack of diamonds. Ted Forrest needs one of them.
Otherwise, Sammy Farha doubles through.
I'm sweating. Let's go.
Ted has Sammy covered here.
I'll sweat.
Sammy's got the best hand. If Ted hits a jack,
Sammy's pants are starting to stick to his legs here. Stick a little more if a jack comes out.
No jack. A 10 of diamonds on the river. A big win for Sammy Farha, who takes better than a 3-1 chip advantage.
9200.
And Ted Forrest, you cannot slow play those big pairs before the flop. Did not work this time. Ted Forrest was not spooky on that hand.
That's 64 and 7.
Back to our feature table now, where the Sheik has Daniel Negreanu down to 47,000 in chips.
I'm all in.
Sheik's going to go all in with a king-9 here. Another chance to knock Daniel Negreanu out. Daniel doesn't have much choice. He's got so much money in the pot already. He wants to double up again, but he's in really bad shape in this hand. King-9 against 9-8. He's going to have to get real lucky.
Daniel shows 8-9.
Sean Chacon, a 70% favorite on the Card Player Magazine percentages to move on to the tournament and knock out Daniel Negreanu.
And being a 70% favorite is enough to keep Sean Chacon quiet.
The flop, deuce 9-6, but that 9 really doesn't help Negreanu.
Nope, Daniel's going to need an 8 or a combination of 2 cards to make it straight.
Otherwise, Negreanu, a pre-tournament favorite, will be eliminated. The turn's a 10 of hearts.
That's a good card for Daniel. He can win now with a 7 or an 8. Sean continues to be quiet.
So we'll win this match. Let's see the river card. And Daniel, let's
The river. An ace, and Sean Chacon has won.
Go get him. What did you have that hand when you went all in? Nothing? 4. You had a 4. You didn't have to pot. That was a bad play, by the way. On my part. Yeah. That was a really bad play, bro.
But this is unbelievable. Sean Chacon has won, and the first thing on both of their minds was that hand some time ago.
It wasn't on Sean's mind. It was on Daniel's mind.
You bet.
Daniel cannot let that hand go.
And that hand, in fact, is our Card Player Magazine Play of the Day. A huge moment in this match. Both players made the same straight on the river. Daniel bet 20,000 and Sean moved all in.
Sean misread the value of his hand, and Daniel misread Sean.
Had Daniel called, they would have split the pot. Instead, it was a big win for the Sheik that brought the match back to even.
No, he bluffed me. You sick puppy. Maybe he had king 4, same hand.
That was our Card Player Magazine Play of the Day. Catherine Tappins with Daniel.
Many people tabbed you as the favorite. What